14 or 2:13 on the nose will be the time of the first pitch, and we are underway. That one a called strike, 92 miles an hour, right down the middle.
Yeah, Sam Harry leading off for Sacramento State was 0 for 2 in yesterday's game. Drew a walk, did score a run for the Hornets.
Harry, a right-handed hitter, was also in the lineup, as Buzzy mentioned. Didn't lead off last night, though, I don't think.
No, he was in the 6 hole last night.
6 last night. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball called strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eric Dessens waits on deck. He's a left-handed hitter. Dessens last night was 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. Cooper Moore looks in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one just misses. Right off the outside corner, and it makes it 2-2.
A really good pitch, 1-2. Didn't miss by much. It was off, but 93 miles an hour. A little life on that fastball for Cooper Moore early in the game.
Got a good fastball, but of course his changeup is his best pitch, and there it is. A swing and a miss, 85 miles an hour, just dove right out of this.
And heck of a pitch, 2-2. Didn't want to get to 3-2 and threw it right down the middle, but just changed speeds.
Now the right fielder, Eric Dessens, stands in. Dessens hitting .224 on the season. Again, 1 for 3 last night. That first pitch off speed. Fella Zach York is over at first. The 1-2 misses away. That'll even up the count. The battery, of course, is Cooper Moore and Omar Serna Jr., the freshman, getting a start with Cade Aaron Beatty as today's designated hitter. The 2-2. That one's chopped up the middle. That first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, Dessens is 1 for 1 down at first base and stolen bases.
That one misses upstairs. Brings the count to 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, we'll see. Cooper Moore, again, very comfortable throwing a changeup in any count. Got the 3-hole hitter up with a 2-0 count. See if he challenges him. It comes with that good changeup.
Fastball hit hard right back up the middle. A great diving catch running in by the Tigers center fielder, Derek Curiel. Stands in, hits the first one down the left field line foul. And Cooper Moore gets ahead 0-1.
Now, Pimentel Guerrero, the only Hornet hitting over 300 in this lineup, hitting .304. Was in a 3-hole last night, 4-hole cleanup tonight or today.
There's a breaking ball down in the dirt, blocked up by Serna, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Cooper Moore, no stranger to starts. He had 14 of them last year at Kansas. Went 7-3 with a sub-4 ERA, a 3.96 ERA.
Pimentel Guerrero lets that one go up high for ball 2. Luis from Burlington, Ontario. The pitch from Moore again misses upstairs, and it's 3-1 now. That was the 17th pitch of the inning for Cooper Moore.
And you see the respect. 2-1 went off speed pitch, went with that changeup, a little up in the zone.
Runners off with the pitch. Breaking ball swung through. That one is off the bag, but a great tag from Stephen Milam, falling down to his left toward the second base side. Able to get the tag on Dessens as he. Great book, lots of great stories from former players. But it's more than a baseball book. There's a lot you can learn in there if you're trying to drive some people towards success. Derek Curiel to lead it off for the Tigers. Of course, hitting from the left side. Curiel was 3 for 4 last night. Takes the first pitch, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball over the outside corner for strike 1. There's another one called for a strike. Took a little bit off that one. It is 0-2 now to Curiel. Curiel and Brown both yesterday in their first 3 at-bats in the first 3 innings, by the way. First, second, and third. Curiel double, homer, double, and, of course, Jake Brown hit 3 homers in a row. Curiel lets that one go upstairs. It's 1-2.
Yeah, Curiel seeing it well. Had the 3 hits, as you mentioned, last night. Also had 3 hits in the loss to Louisiana Lafayette on Wednesday night.
That one's down low. Derek lets it go, and that evens up the count. Looking at the outfield for Sacramento State, Brett Ott is out in left field. Sam Harry is in center, and Eric Dessens is out in right. That is the same outfield that started yesterday for the Hornets. This one's popped in the air to the left side. Shortstop Jace Jeremiah gives a call, and shallow left center. And the left fielder Brett Ott in tonight's game, the first to hit 3 consecutive home runs and consecutive at-bats since a guy named Eddie Furness back in 1998. First pitch, a called strike. This one is smoked right at the first baseman. A line out. Off his low to Stephen Milam, also hit his first home run of the year last night. But I tell you, as a hitter, your objective every game isn't to get a hit or a double or a triple. It's to hit the ball hard. And the Tigers certainly did that up and down the lineup through that first 4 innings. It was as an impressive 4-inning run or frames that we've ever seen here. Milam in the driver's seat now. That one skips up there. It's 2-0. Not a called strike. Looked like he took something off there. Maybe that split finger you're talking about. 83 miles an hour. It's 2-1 now to Stephen Milam, who was hitting .283 early here in the season. This one again popped to the left side. Paternak, the third baseman. Jace Jeremiah, the shortstop, calls it right at the spot where the shortstop normally plays. Jace Jeremiah, starting shortstop in this game, did not start in the opener. Perazo was the starting shortstop in yesterday's game. Jeremiah gets the nod today. Quick pickoff over to first base. No tag.
Yeah, that actually looks like Jeremiah was in the DH position yesterday, Doug, and went 0 for 2 with a run scored and drew a walk. So you're right, he didn't start as a position player at shortstop.
This one is hit, chopped in front of the plate. I mean, as much of a swing and bunt as you'll ever see. A great job there by Omar Serna Jr. to fire out from behind home plate and get that first out at first base. Buzz. There's a changeup for a called strike to the left-handed hitting Ellis. Last night, Ellis pinch hit for the starting catcher Jacob Cortez. He was 1 for 1 with 2 RBI. That'll get you a start the next day. There's a breaking ball for a called strike, and Cooper Moore in the driver's seat, 0-2. The 0-2. Lace down the right field line and foul. One more time, the 0-2. This one misses way upstairs.
Yeah, I like the pitch selection, though, Doug. Probably a hair too high, though, on that fastball.
But a little bit right about chin level.
Yeah, you want that chin level. That's exactly right. Change the eye level now. See if we don't go back to that good changeup.
Yeah, he has 6 pitches. A legitimate 6 pitches that he'll throw in there for about 70-75% strikes. Another left-handed batter now, Cameron Sewell, the starting second baseman, takes an off-speed pitch for a called strike 1.
Well, you talk about a lot of these pitchers and all the pitches they throw. I remember talking to Coach Jamie Tutko on LSU staff. I said, Coach, do they really have this many pitches? He said, they really do. It's not just for show.
Breaking ball, big swing and a miss. That one bounced in the dirt. And there's 2 strikes. And you wonder, in a bullpen, you only have 45, 50 pitches. And I might not have time to get through this whole thought, but how do you have time to develop 5 or 6 pitches? And I've recently learned the answer to that.
Can't wait to hear.
Yeah, here's the 0-2 pitch to Cameron Sewell from Cooper Moore. This one is hit high in the air down the right field line. It looks to stay foul. It does. And it gets down off the glove of Jake Brown. There's an off-speed pitch that just misses off the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Fans, you can join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. There's another off-speed pitch, just misses the top of the strike zone, Buzzy. It's 2-1.
Doug, are you going to finish that thought on how they get through 5 pitches in a bullpen?
Well,
probably can't. May need to wait till next inning.
Well, it has to do with, the TrackMan information that you have with every pitch, and we'll let this 2-1 go by. I'll try to get it in. That one misses way downstairs and away. It's 3-1. So back in the old days where you couldn't really tell what you did wrong, you had to throw it 10, 12 times to get it right. Now, you can tell by the information that you get with every pitch, the things that you can maybe tweak for the next pitch. And
makes sense.
Just a lot more information with every pitch, so you don't have to throw as many to learn as much. Another ball misses high, and that's a very rare walk for Cooper Moore, only the 3rd for him this season. And that will warrant a mound visit from Tiger pitching coach Nate Yeske.
Yeah, last chance to win. That's how you do that, by only giving up a run in innings, not multiple runs.
Now here's the 9th hitter in the lineup. Brett Ott also hits from the left side. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1.
Yeah, Ott led off last night's game. He was the leadoff hitter for the Hornets, and now he's in that 9 hole.
The 1-0. Big breaker in there for a strike, and it's 1-1 now.
Coach Johnson, before the game, he was very, very complimentary of the Sacramento State team. You look at their record, there's nothing, it's not going to wow you, but as we talked about, a lot of games that there is 1-run games that they've lost. They're in a lot of games. He's very complimentary of this team.
That one got a piece of it. Went for another off-speed pitch. It looked like that cutter, Buzzy.
Yep.
88 miles an hour. It looked like it got the back shoe. And that's going to load him up and bring up Sam Harry, a strikeout victim in his first at bat. But he will have the bases loaded now with 2 outs. No action down in the LSU bullpen.
Not yet. Got a few Tigers running down there, going through the door, and we'll probably get them here on video shortly.
I think I just saw Jaden Newt slip in there. Fastball right by him to start it off to Harry.
Yeah, big spot early in this game. When you're offensively, obviously the big 2 out, 2 RBIs are huge for a game, but on the other side of things, pitching in the clutch is just as important.
Harry, a 224 hitter, takes that one just away. In that buffer zone, could have gone either way. For sure, it's 1-1.
Yeah, not a bad spot. Little out.
Got a swing and miss there on a nasty changeup. It just dropped right off the table. And now Cooper Moore, Buzzy, 1 pitch away from, again, keeping that 1 run on the board. Nothing. Zach York will lead it off. Takes the first pitch away, a ball. I should say an off-speed pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. York last night was 2 for 4. Hit a couple balls hard, came around to score a run, takes a fastball there for ball 2. 2-0 count. Somebody told me they wanted to see this guy hit a homer today. There's a high fly ball to the right side. This one will not be routine. The sun is a factor, but Eric Dessens comes in, and despite the sun, puts it away for out number 1.
Well, that was the pitch to do it on. He just got under it, Doug, and hit a towering fly ball to right field.
I think touched a cloud for sure.
Yeah.
And now Mason Braun. They love this freshman. Expect to hear his name called many times over the next several years, hitting .286 so far this season. First pitch, fastball right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, number 1 ranked first baseman coming out of high school out of Indiana.
From South Bend. There's a bender called strike. And Braun behind 0-2. Fans, scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on. Braun lets that one go high to earn a ball in the count. It's 1-2 now. If you're just dialing in for our radio listeners, Tigers trail 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning with 1 out. And if you're surprised to hear our voices, it's because this game was moved up about 4 hours today to try to avoid some weather coming in. It was originally planned to start at 6 o'clock, and that one skips in front of the plate for ball 2. That means we get home a little bit earlier.
In theory.
Spend a little potentially if the rain stays away. The 2-2 pitch just misses off the inside corner for ball 3. Good eye there by Mason Braun. Braun last night was 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. The full count pitch hit high in the air to the left side. Paternak giving a chase near the screen, and he puts it away for out number 2 in foul territory. And that is 5 up, 5 down, Buzzy, for the Tigers for Cade Arambidi now.
Yeah, Kurt Martin for Sacramento State kind of has advertised, right? Throwing a lot of strikes, nothing overpowering. Ball kind of getting some fly balls. Balls are up in the zone, but LSU not quite able to barrel him up just yet.
All fly balls and a line out so far. That one misses away to Arambidi, who hit his 4th home run of the year last night. About 430 feet off the batter's eye in center field. That one a called strike. It's 1-1 now.
Yeah, that had to be fun for LSU fans. You know, we know the couple games that they struggled over the last week with Louisiana Lafayette, Northeastern. To get some balls leaving the yard had to be fun.
That one is laced out into left center field. It's going to be down for a single, 107 miles an hour off the bat. And Cade Arambidi breaks up the no-hitter and brings up, if you are in the travel baseball circuit between the ages of 13, 15, 16 years old, you know all about Tomball, Texas. Oh, that one gets Cerna up and in, and he will make his way to first base. Tigers now with runners at first and second with 2 outs for the freshman shortstop out of Catholic High, Jack Ruckert.
Now batting for the Tigers, second baseman number 32.
Yeah, Ruckert started yesterday 0 for 2, did score 2 runs, drew a couple walks, and Ruckert a really good defensive player for LSU.
Almost hit a homer. Needed about 3 more feet out to right field. Maybe he's saving it for right now. First pitch to Ruckert, misses away. He's ahead in the count. I'll remind you, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana is proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana, we've got you. Ruckert fouls this one sharply right at the Tigers dugout. Ricochets all the way to third base across the field, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Ruckert living every little kid's dream.
Oh, wow.
Grew up in Baton Rouge, prep at Catholic High.
Following the Josh Smith's footsteps.
That's exactly
and
right.
The Nola brothers. And
coming to LSU with probably everybody, every family member here.
now, you know, when I played at LSU, we had 7, 8 guys from Catholic High.
Catholic High.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That one misses upstairs. It's 2-1 now to the freshman second baseman. Another ball misses high, and it's 3-1 now. Here's that hitter's count you're looking for as a freshman. Boy, you talk about staying in the lineup. A 2-out, 3-run homer, that'll do the job. Ruckert hits this one high and deep to left center field. Brett Ott, right in front of the warning track, squeezes it for out number 3. Ruckert gave it a ride to make his 43rd pitch of the game to Eric Dessens, the number 2 hitter in this lineup. He is a left-hander. The pitch, Dessens shows bunt, fastball right under the chin for ball 1, back to the backstop. It's got to be a lonely feeling when you square around a bunt and that ball's right at your mouth region.
They try to get out of the way as quick as possible. You don't care where you go either.
The 1-0 foul to the left side. Caraway is going to give it a look, but he's going to run out of room. That one's about 5 rows deep into the bleachers, and it's 1-1.
I used to always envy. I didn't envy him, but I was always impressed with the guys that could stay in there and just get hit by pitch all the time. That was the last thing I wanted to do when I was at the plate.
You're just soft, I guess.
Well, it hurt.
Big swing and a miss on the changeup, and it's 1-2.
I mean, back 1,000 years, 8,000 years ago, when somebody would throw a spear at somebody, you jumped out the way. I mean, that's a natural thing to do, Coach.
The 1-2, this one again going to be foul. I spend a lot of time with youth players, and I tell them all the time, raise your hand if you're scared. And for those kids that don't raise their hand, I tell them they're crazy. The ball hurts.
Yeah.
But that's why you got to use your glove to catch it and know what you're doing, stand in the batter's box with good balance and able to move, all the things, right? But no, the baseball, if you think about it, of all sports, all the other sports balls, or most of them, are filled with air. This one is hit right at Milam, who's...
You can't putt. So you shot, 43, 44?
I shot a 40.
Oh, 40, okay.
Yeah. Yep. 9 holes.
We got to work on that.
9 holes. Just making sure. A chopper sharply hit out to Milam, fields it on 2 hops, fires across to York, and that's a quick second out. First baseman. Single to right field, his first time up in the game. There's a soft changeup for a strike at the knees. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's what I'm so impressed with Cooper Moore. You told me that, Doug. I'm gonna love the way he can just throw that changeup in any count. And it doesn't matter if he's ahead or behind. He has such confidence in that pitch.
There's a breaker, and it gets him on the front shin. Just came around that one, and you could tell that Cooper Moore is pretty frustrated after making that pitch, being ahead in the count.
Yeah, if you're going to get hit by a pitch, that's definitely the one you want to get hit with an all-speed pitch.
And it's the one you don't want to hit someone with as a pitcher. If you're going to hit somebody, you want it to be the
sting a little bit,
the good one.
Yeah,
the good one. All right, now Jace Jeremiah, again the designated hitter last night, the starting shortstop in this game today. Bats from the right side with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. First pitch called strike. Fence Toyota's Summer Starts Here sales event is on now. Start your summer right in an exciting new Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. Fouled back into the screen. Cooper Moore gets ahead 0-2.
Yeah, Jeremiah, transfer out of St. John's. That's where he played his 24 and 25 season.
Oh, 2 down in the dirt center. Cooper Moore has missed some. He had the 2 pitches where he hit batters, but those were more mechanical mistakes, I think. This one is a chopper to the left side. It's going to be trouble if it stays fair. It's not, it's foul. But for the most part, he has missed, and it's been very, very close.
And that's what you want as a pitcher. When you miss, you want to have that, you want to make that batter have to make a decision. When you're all over the place walking guys, that's very easy for a hitter to just take. But tip your hat to the Hornets as they're taking some really close pitches.
Here's the 2-2 count, the make it happen pitch. Moore fires, fouled back into the screen. Left a changeup a little bit up in the strike zone there. I think Cooper Moore gets a break there on a pitch he would probably have rather located a little bit lower. Once again, the 2-2 off the end of the bat, fouled back toward the LSU dugout, and the count will remain.
Again, we told you about the fastball and the changeup. We've seen the curveball a handful of times this afternoon, but he also throws what you call a sinker, or a lot of people say two-seam fastball, but it's that 91-mile-an-hour fastball that's moving into right-handed hitters, away from left-handed hitters. He's done a good job with that pitch early in this game too.
Again, the 2-2. This one is popped high in the air out to Curiel. Looks like he's got a beat on it, although he continues to drift back, but
some power in that bat.
Ball 4. The Tigers get the leadoff runner aboard for the first time in the game.
But that is funny. You're right. It's those games where everybody the ball seems like a beach ball to everybody but you. That's when you get ragged on a little bit in the locker room after the game. All in good fun, but definitely have been there if you trick Caraway.
Yeah, you're the rally killer. And now Derek Curiel popped up to the shortstop as first at bat, but over the last 10 trips to the plate, Buzzy, he has hit 5 or 6 balls right on the button. There's a called strike to Curiel, the sophomore out of West Covina, California.
Well, he's really swung it well the last few games. I heard you and Chris talking last night, and I know what you meant, because it seems like there's just so much more still in the tank for Derek Curiel, but he's hitting .356 as we stand right now.
Curiel fouls this one over the screen, over the third base dugout, and it's 0-2. Yeah, you look up, it's .345, but you're like, he's not even, he hasn't hit a home run yet.
Right.
I mean, he's not cooking just yet, and then boom, 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 double homer, double in his first 3 plate appearances. Oh, there he is. Going to have to protect the plate here. Chases the high fastball for strike 3. And that's 1 down for the Tigers. And that'll bring up Jake Brown.
Yeah, speaking of hot, Jake Brown as hot as anybody probably in the country right now.
And keeping Shakira here at the box. Every year it seems like that song somehow gets in the mix. First pitch misses downstairs to Jake Brown. I owe Jake Brown's dad, Chance Brown, an apology. Have to tell you the story there. 1-0. Again misses away. It's 2-0. Mr. Chance Brown and some of the dads sent Chris and I some shrimp Creole. Hot Rod Beloso is the guy that brought it up here. It's just kind of a thing. It seems like something that would happen here at Alec Box. And big swing and a miss there from Jake. But as I was thanking him, Buzzy, I just had one of these kind of like the Toyota read that I just tried to butcher. And I'll read that one again. No, but I called him Chase Brown. And apparently he might have caught a little bit from the buddies back in Lake Charles on that slip by me. But when it was coming out of your mouth, when it's coming out, it's not right.
Yeah, but you just you're committed.
That's right.
You got
the good stuff being cooked out there in the parking lot. One of the things that makes this place so special. Now, Stephen Milam, who, believe it or not, hit his first homer of the year last year, takes the first pitch downstairs for ball 1. By the way, on my scorebook, I've got 2 line drive outs for Jake Brown. And
continuing
many plate appearances.
Yeah, continuing to see the ball well and put good swings on it. That's a great sign for LSU.
And that's a called strike to Milam to make it 1-1.
A lot of people ask me through the course of this week with a few of the losses that LSU has had, what's wrong with the team? I said, look, it's baseball. Just give it. Let's let the season play out like we know it will, and let's talk midway through April, and we'll probably have different conversations. A lot of these guys have been there before, have done it before. Milam, one of them, who's not going to continue to struggle. I mean, he's going to be a guy that is going to hit for this team.
That one misses down low. The casual fan, when you say it's baseball, I think that gets frustrating. Here's the 2-1 pitch, hit sharply, but to the second baseman, who bobbles it a little bit, but still able to recover and get that lead out as Jeremiah, the shortstop, was covering, looking like he knows what was going on, but it looks like it's going to be ball one. That one missed low. Seemed like maybe the hitter wasn't ready yet. Cooper Moore was debating that. It's 2-0 as that one also misses downstairs. Ryan Ellis is the hitter. He flew out to left field in his first at bat. Ellis hitting 167 on the year, takes the 2-0 pitch for a called strike.
That transfer out of UT Arlington is Ellis.
Here's the 2-1, laced into the screen right above the third base dugout. That evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, before the inning ended, we were talking about it's just baseball, Doug. And what does that mean? And, the fan, do they get tired of hearing that? Probably.
Well, here, that's a called strike 3, a great off-speed pitch there from Cooper Moore for his third strikeout of the game and the first out here in the 4th inning.
So for me,
here's the deal.
Go ahead.
One can beat anybody in this game on any given night, and a lot of people just don't quite understand that. First pitch was a called strike. Another off-speed, though, pitch almost gets a piece of Cameron Sewell, the left-handed hitter, but it's 1-1.
Well, and I'll even go a little further than that. For me, it's the guy 60 feet 6 inches away on that mound. You can have one starter as that pitch misses out for ball 2. One starter, one closer. Two guys, in theory, the only 2 guys, worth anything on a team. You play one game, they pitch as good as they can possibly pitch. You don't score any runs, and you get beat.
That one misses away to make it 3-1. Exactly.
And as long as those 2 guys aren't playing the next day, you that same team loses by 10 runs. So for me, it's a lot to do with that guy on the mound. That can only be one guy. They can only pitch one time in a series usually.
Check swing there, called ball. That one just missed up high, and that's a walk with 1 out.
And
to Cameron Sewell to bring up Jacob Cortez.
The last point I'll make is you made a good point about the 6 swinging bunts on the infield. How about on the other side, if you hit 6 balls over 105 miles an hour right at the first baseman every time?
That can also, and does happen.
And does happen a lot. So that's the thing. Nobody goes undefeated unless you're named LSU Shreveport. In baseball, you're going to lose games. You just want to win more than you lose.
There's a throw down to second on the steal. Omar Serna has thrown out 2 now, as Sewell wasn't really even close to the bag. And that one misses upstairs to make it 2-1. But you talk about winning and losing. The best major league teams every year win 100 games, right? Right at 100 games. That means they lose 62 games, right? So in this sport, you just can't get caught up necessarily on wins and losses. It's more about the trends. Like, it's more about trying to be better every game than you were the game before. That's really your only hope. It's 2-2 here. Cooper Moore looking for strike 3, fouled back into the screen, and Jacob Cortez stays alive. Give you another great example. In 1997, we beat Alabama in the national championship game 13-7. About 3 weeks before that, they beat us 28-2 in a game. Check swing, called. And also in partnership with Baton Rouge Area Foundation and Visit Baton Rouge announces a new initiative, Death Valley Live. It's set to bring world-class entertainment and events to Tiger Stadium. Visit lsusports.net/Death Valley for additional information. Can't wait to get some of that. First pitch to Zach York to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning. A called strike. York popped up to left field his first time up. That one misses downstairs, and we are caught up here in a 1-1 count. If you're just dialing in on the radio, it's the bottom of the 4th. Tigers trail 1-0.
Yeah, York a guy too. We want to see this young man who at Grand Canyon hit 32 career homers. We want to see that translate here at the box.
The 1-1 miss for a ball to 2-1. That one and a 2-1 count fouled back right above us, and it's 2-2 now.
One thing about it, the big guy swings hard.
He gets his cuts.
He gets his cuts in. Somebody taught him probably at a young age, swing hard in case you hit it.
Well, check mark. There's another one fouled back right at us. And York stays alive in a 2-2 count. Yeah, he does, man. It's fun to watch him hit. If you really want to watch him, come watch BP where they throw him about 20 pitches in 5 or 10 minutes. And
when they go pull side around.
Right. He hits some lasers. Ooh, that one called strike 3 right over the outer third.
Yeah,
York
I think
fooled a little bit there, Buzzy, with the bat on his shoulder.
He was. York knew it. It wasn't any argument. It was an off-speed pitch that just wasn't looking for. And again, I would have tipped my hat to Kirk Martin for Sacramento State. We told you he was going to be a strike thrower. Nothing overpowering, nothing flashy, but he is just goes to show you when you throw strikes, and even some of the best teams in the country, you still got to earn everything you can at the plate.
There's another breaking pitch called strike to Mason Braun. Popped up in foul territory his first time up. Braun hitting .278 with 1 home run and 7 RBI. There's one that misses just below the strike zone to make it 1-1. Strikes are the key, Buzz. Strikes are the key. There's 2 types of pitchers, some that can throw it by you and some that can't. That one's down in the dirt, and if you figure out early that you're not one of the guys that can throw it by you, then you got to figure out how to throw it where you want to throw it. And I feel like there's 5,000 dads driving around Louisiana right now saying, you hear that? It's all about strikes, and here's a prime example of a guy, to your point, Buzzy, Martin, who is just really controlling the strike zone. And as I say that, it's 3-1. I think maybe we could talk him into another walk here.
Well, the greatest strike thrower arguably of all time, Greg Maddux, heard an interview with him the other day, and he said at an early age he was blessed to have a coach who actually preached location and changing speeds over velocity.
Nice take there by the freshman, a fastball right above the hands. And he'll take his walk down to first base. Let's keep talking about all the strikes Martin's throwing here. Maybe we get another one or 2.
I'll just piggyback one last thing with the Greg Maddux story is, I'm sure he would have adjusted, Doug, but I would have loved to see Greg Maddux. And Greg Maddux wasn't a soft thrower by any means during that time. He would be considered nowadays, but I'd love to see Greg Maddux in the new world of TrackMan and all that, and see if he could get guys out without the 3-4 inches he was getting off the plate.
Well, there's a called strike off speed to Aaron Beatty.
My guess is he probably still would have adjusted.
I think he'd still be okay.
And figure it out, but it would have been interesting to see.
In fact, with the TrackMan information,
might have been better.
Might have been better.
Sure.
There's one that just misses away. Speaking of Greg Maddux, that one might have nicked the outside corner, but it's 1-1 now to Aaron Beatty, who singled to left field his first time up. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now on the Tigers' designated hitter. Mason Braun faked the steal, Buzz, took a couple hard steps, but decided against it. The 1-2 to Aaron Beatty misses away. That'll even up the count.
Well, as we told you, Martin for Sacramento State is 86-90 with the fastball, and again, that split finger is his best secondary pitch.
The 2-2, there's the split finger, and called strike 3. Really good pitch right above the knees on the outside black. And that makes it 2 outs now for the Tigers catcher, Omar Serenit Jr., who was hit by a pitch in his first at bat. But on the other side, Buzzy has thrown out 2 runners here in the first 4 innings.
Yeah, good pitch by Martin, that split finger pitch. I pitched a little bit, Doug, not as much as you, and I certainly didn't experiment with a split finger. I got to believe that's one of the harder pitches to control.
Well, so far, not so much for Martin. Serenit Jr. offers that a first pitch fastball right about belt high, fouls it straight back into the screen.
Was it something you ever experimented with, Doug?
No.
No
I
split
never
finger.
even tried to throw a changeup.
It was just fastball, overhand curveball.
That's it.
Well, how good could you have been if you'd have had 6 pitches?
Probably worse if I had to focus on too much. A big swing and a miss there at the breaking pitch, and it's 0-2. It's all about the tunnel these days, Buzz. This goes foul, it's 0-1. Vance Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold and fights for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. You can hear the raindrops hitting our speaker down there on the field. Buzz, can you go down there and
Put a little,
fix that for us?
Get an umbrella on it.
Here's the 0-1. Hit right back up the middle. Milam's playing there. Has to field it going toward the left field line. Moore, the pitch called strike. That'll even up the count. Just a little bit of a drizzle out there now. Some of the fans who started to run are starting to come back to their seats. Swing and fouled back to the screen. It's now 1-2.
Yeah, it's funny to look at a lot of the fans bolting, getting under cover, and then some just say, hey, look, I'm here for it. This is only going to cool me down a little bit. I'll get a little rain and enjoy the ball game.
This one's chopped in front of the mound's going to be trouble. Moore fields it, fires it immediately, but safe at first base is Sam Harry, the swinging bunt there. One of the toughest plays where he is now, which again is about 10 feet to the right of second base. 1-0 pitch hit off the end of the bat out to center field.
2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
82 pitches now for Moore. I believe he came into the inning with 75, so looking for a quick one here. That one just misses up high, and it's 1-0.
There is action in the LSU bullpen. We'll get you a name and number here shortly.
That's Plog. The 1-0 pitch down in the dirt. Serna blocks it up. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's exactly who it is. Partner, number 38, Ethan Plog, the 6'1", 187-pound sophomore.
You didn't believe me?
I did, but, you've done more games than me, so I just getting, reacclimated.
2-0 pitch. Ooh, that one didn't miss by much, but it's 3-0. Got to start wondering about the pitch count here now. At 85. There's a fastball called strike. I don't know that Potternack thought so. He started to toss the bat back to the dugout, but he'll have to stay right where he is. Potternack is 0 for 2 in this game. Grounded out to short his last at bat. Lined out to center field back in the first. Runners off with the pitch. Another swinging bunt, this time foul. And it's 3-2 now with 2 outs.
Well, the velocity's still good, too, for Moore. The pitch before that last one was at 93 miles an hour. That one at 91. And with 3-2, 2 outs, Harry will be off and running again.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Fastball misses downstairs, ball 4. And that'll put runners at first and second. And Luis Pimentel Guerrero will dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, 3 walks now for Cooper Moore, and that'll probably be it with Plog, the left-hander.
Yep, here comes Jay Johnson now. Its handers like to pitch from the left-handed side of the rudder. That one's fouled back, and it's 1-1.
But yeah, it's a good fastball too. It's 92 to 95 miles an hour. It's a funky delivery. He's gonna kind of a lot of arms and elbows, and then coming at you with a very good fastball.
He lets it go from 5 feet 6 inches release height. He's definitely drops down there a little bit. This one is Ruckert flew out to left field, shy of the warning track. His first at bat shows bunt, pulls back, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Got to give a lot of credit to Kurt Martin, the starting pitcher for the Hornets. He has had the Tigers off balance all day. A called strike there. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Ruckert making his second start as a Tiger. Started yesterday or last night as well. Living the dream here. A local kid out of Catholic High here in Baton Rouge. This one popped up high in the air right in front of home plate. Going to be a tough play. The catcher not able to get the glove on it. Ruckert.
What he did in the offseason, putting a little weight on, kind of bulking up a little bit. You know, wanting to see those home run numbers go up a little bit. We know how good he was last year, especially in clutch situations.
The 0-1 misses just off the outside corner to even up the count.
Such good bat control, but I think this year kind of want him making the next step, right? Always wanting to get better and knowing that putting a little weight on, getting a little bigger and stronger, maybe put some balls in the gaps out of the ballpark.
That pitch misses downstairs to make it 2-1 now. Let's see if Curiel can find a pitch to drive in the gap somewhere. This one slapped foul back into the screen. Ruckert was off with the pitch there.
Yeah, one of those nice doubles down the left field line that we've come so accustomed to with Curiel.
Ball 3 upstairs. It's 3-2 now to Curiel.
Sacramento State does have some bullpen action going on. We got a left-hander starting to play catch. Get you a name and number as soon as we can.
Ball 4, Curiel takes first base. And that pitch count starting to get up there a little bit for Martin.
It's a 89 to 92 mile an hour sinker. He's got a slider and a changeup. And how about this in the scouting report? Think Ethan Plog when you think Carey.
Big swing there. Brown comes up empty on a slider off the outside corner. It's 1-1.
Very similar to Ethan Plog. Both kind of similar body builds and that 3/4 angle coming at you.
The 1-1, a strike called. A breaking ball again there. And Jake Brown is in a hole with an opportunity, Buzzy, that has not come very often. Only the second time in this game LSU has had a runner at second base. This one is slapped foul down the third baseline. Brown just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of guys in scoring position, especially when you don't get that many opportunities during the course of a game.
Breaking ball called, strike 3.
That was nasty. That's a good all-speed pitch slider coming at you. It probably looks like it's coming from behind Jake Brown as Carey makes quality pitches to LSU's hottest hitter.
Yeah, it's kind of a frisbee slider from a 3/4 slot, lefty to lefty. That probably started at the middle of Jake Brown's back and just broke right back in. Had him fooled, had him a little buckled there, and so it goes. Now the right-handed hitting Milam in this case, who's turned around to the right side to face the lefty. First pitch downstairs, an off-speed pitch. It's 1-0. Hard to believe after again. Remember the it's baseball? You score 15 runs on 14 hits yesterday in 4 innings. Today, no runs on 1 hit through 4 innings. There's no rhyme or reason. There's a called strike. Again, stuck with the off speed. It evens up the count now to Milam.
Well, it's like I always say, they always go, what happened to us today that didn't happen yesterday? Well, there's a different pitcher on the mound, for one. There's a different guy trying to get you out, and he's got his stuff going on today.
That one misses upstairs. It's 2-1. Milam hit his first home run of the season last night. He's known to be somewhat of a streaky hitter. When he gets hot, he really gets cooking. Let's see if we can get another one out of here. That one somehow misses Milam's foot, almost gets away from Cortez behind the plate. He's able to corral it, and it'll be 3-1 now, Buzzy, to the monster.
Yeah, you said it best too, Doug. When Milam gets hot, he gets hot, and typically a lot of times over these last couple of years, it's been during NCAA tournament play or SEC tournament play when he gets hot.
Or it's moments like this.
Yeah, the big clutch moment, exactly.
He loves the, some have a knack for the big moment. And look, this is a early March game against Sacramento State, but the score is 1-0 in the 5th. This is one of those times the monster usually answers. Here's the 3-1. Hit sharply to the right side. The second baseman had it played perfectly. Sewell will slide. It was Jace Jeremiah, unless we missed another pinch hitter there. But swing and a miss there from Mullen. And that's 2 quick outs here to start off. Bat struck out looking last time up to start off the 4th inning. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. And the bottom of the 6th is underway. This one misses way outside to even up the count.
I mentioned earlier about the 32 home runs in 3 years at Grand Canyon. That actually is the career record for that school in the Division I era.
The 1-1 check swing did not go, and it's 2-1. Fans, don't miss the Jay Johnson Show live from TJ Ribs Mondays at 6 p.m. starting March 9th for the latest updates and game insights. The Jay Johnson Show is presented by our... Simpson fouls this one over the right side. Last night, Simpson was a starter in the game. Actually, he wasn't a starter in the game. He came in late for Caraway and did not get an at-bat. Hitting .353 on the year, takes this one away for ball 1.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing with this LSU team this year. Like a lot of years, but I don't know, this one seems just even more with the amount of guys that Coach Jay Johnson has to fill in different roles.
Way out front of that one, it's 1-2 now. Simpson chased the off speed, couldn't find the barrel.
Kind of feel like third base, second base, even left field. There's just kind of a revolving door right now of guys coming in and out. Simpson, one of those guys, had a transfer from High Point.
And there's a swing and a miss for out number 2. And that goes back to part of that it's baseball thing. Early on, usually, a baseball team uses that first 15, 20 games of the year to find out. Coach Burtman used to say who the best 9 are, not the 9 best. So what's the best combination of 9 guys that gets the most wins? It's not always the best 9 hitters. It's not always the best 9 defenders, and you got to figure out what that match is. Sometimes you lose some games early on while you're trying to do that. Swing and a miss there from Aaron Beatty, who stands in for his 3rd at-bat of the game. He is 1 for 2 so far.
Yeah, and as important as the lineup, I think it's just as important to put guys out of the bullpen in tough spots to see who you can count on there.
Check swing didn't go. It missed upstairs. It's 1-1. Boy, I'd like to see a solo homer just to take a little pressure off here. Starting to get nervous with all these zeros up there. That one misses just below the knees. It's 2-1. In case you haven't picked up, for all of you watching at home and listening on the airwaves, we are the LSU home radio broadcast team. Might sound like there's a little home cooking up here, but they're pumping us into the TV, so we love to bring it to you from the eyes of purple and gold fans. That one misses away. It's 3-1. Well,
Yep.
Here's another hitter's count, partner.
Yeah, and this is where This is where sometimes you can try to do too much. Aaron Beatty's big and strong. Get you a pitch. You want to get one zone that you're looking for. If you get that pitch, put a good swing on it.
Be on time. That was a pitch at the knees on the inside corner. And it's a full count now to Aaron Beatty. The 3-2. Fouled over the right side, the Tiger dugout, into the parking lot, and we will reset the first pitch for ball one. That one misses low as well, and it's 2-0 now to Cortez, who is 0 for 1 in the game, walked his first time up, struck out looking his last time. Another ball there, and it's 3-0.
LSU does have right-handed pitcher number 45. That's Devin Sharon.
There's a called strike.
He's getting good and loose down in their bullpen.
Hitter in the lineup stands in, left-handed hitter. See if we can get him to hit into a double play here. He does show bunt. He lays it down to the left side. They're going to have to let that one go foul. That was almost a perfect bunt, but it's just a strike, and Ott will head back to the plate.
Yeah, lefty on lefty 2 bunt situation. It seems like bunting should be easier than some people make it seem, but a lot of times it's not, and it's particularly not easy, I would think, for a left-hander. I've never done it, but lefty on lefty with that 3/4 angle coming at you, you really got to stay in there.
You know who thinks they can bunt?
Everyone.
Lynn Rollins.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. Thinks he can put a bunt down on any pitcher. There's a called strike, squared to bunt.
So he's the one that thinks it's easy, is what you're telling me.
That's right. And it's 0-2.
95-mile-an-hour fastball coming in there.
Yep, he's pretty confident about it.
I say
he's here. You need to.
We set it up. Get the old jugs machine going.
He's and I don't know. He used to volunteer for that. I don't know if he feels that way anymore. This one right back at Clog. He'll throw it to second. Singled his last time up on a swinging bunt. That one misses downstairs, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 hit pretty well out to right center field. Curiel's on his horse, and what a play! The first pitch upstairs for ball one. Bottom of the 7th inning here. Tigers still have not found a way to play to run. They trail 1-0. Serna Jr. takes that one low. It's 2-0 now to the Tigers freshman catcher. Hit by a pitch, and his first at bat back in the second, struck out swinging back in the 4th. The 2-0. Fastball called strike right over the outside corner.
Jay Johnson, LSU, making a habit of going get the number 1 catchers out of the state of Texas 2 years in a row. Aaron Beatty last year, of course, Serna Jr. coming out as a freshman this year.
The 2-1 fouled over the right side. It goes to 2-2.
By the way, heck of a play by Derek Curiel.
Unbelievable.
In that top of the 7th inning. I mean, the ball off the bat, I was watching Curiel and the flight of the ball. I'm like, this is going to be, if he gets to it, it's going to be incredible. And he absolutely did.
The 2-2 pitch downstairs. Serna takes it for ball 3. Once again, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. You can text home run to 31996 to get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partners of LSU Athletics. The 3-2 to Serna, fouled toward the third base dugout. Tigers looking to get that leadoff runner aboard. You almost wonder if Serna does make his way to first. Will Jay Johnson put a pinch runner out there to try to manufacture a run? Once again, the 3-2, called strike 3. That one was at the edge of the bottom of the kneecap, right over the outer third. It was one of those 50-50 balls, could go either way. And home plate umpire Christopher Gonzalez has given a warning officially as he marks it down toward that LSU bench.
Well, Coach Johnson came out and gave him a little piece of his mind, what he thought about that pitch, and didn't completely agree with home plate umpire Christopher Gonzalez's strike 3 call.
Well, I'll say this. We've thrown that pitch several times, and and I'm not saying they haven't.
I think he's been pretty good. That has been a ball all day.
It's been a ball all day. Cooper Moore threw that same pitch, and lead gets back to the backstop. Patrick will advance to second base. And the Tigers, only for the 3rd time this game, Buzzy, have had a runner in scoring position, and that's just at second base.
Yeah, hadn't had many opportunities, so it's not like we've been leaving them out there, but big chance here. We're running out of innings for LSU.
Yeah, you got to get that. You got to get at least the 1 run. Feel a little better about the situation. The 1-0 pitch misses low and in, and it's 2-0. To Carraway, slap the other side. On about 7 bounces, Sewell, the second baseman, feeling to get something going here. That pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone for strike 1. This LSU baseball moment is brought to you by ES&H, keeping South Louisiana safe, compliant, and strong with expert environmental and safety solutions. The 1-1 misses way outside. It's 2-1. They're going to be careful with Curiel here.
Well, pick your poison.
That's true.
Got a left-hander as well, hottest guy on the planet maybe, and Jake Brown on deck.
Jake Brown struck out looking his last at bat. Here's the 2-1. Slap to the right side. High hop right at the first baseman. He fields it and takes it on his own. Luis Pimentel back, but it's a called strike. It's 0-1. Descends 1 for 3 in the game. Singled back in the first inning. He was caught stealing. There's another called strike. It's 0-2. He flew out to center his last time up in the 5th and grounded to shortstop back in the 3rd. The pitch from Plog misses away. It's 1-2. Plog has been very good so far. 2 1/3 innings, no hits or runs allowed, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. There's a fastball, just misses away to even up the count.
Yeah, Descends grew up around a ballpark all his life. His dad had a 14-year career in professional baseball, played for a host of teams, played for the Pirates, the Reds, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Royals, Brewers, so been around the league.
Big swing and a miss there down in the dirt. Serna Jr. blocks it up, gets the good angle to first, and tosses it down there for out number 1. The final line on Cooper Moore, the Tiger starter, he went 4 2/3 inning, allowed 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He had 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. Not the sharpest that we've seen Cooper Moore. And here comes Jay Johnson. Jacob Potterneck will be the first batter. He takes the first pitch up high. It's 1-0. You think he'd be a little nervous with a guy 6'5", 250. It's a little rainy out there, a little wet, slippery, slick. And he's pumping it in there at 96. That one misses inside. It's 2-0. Had to go through your mind, huh? Well, as a hitter, when somebody's out there pumping it like that.
And, like, don't talk about if he's just a little wild, a little crazy, a little, you know.
That one misses off the other side of the plate, 96 miles an hour again, and it's 3-0.
I always said that, too. The big, intimidating guys that threw really hard, it was actually good if you were a little you could be effectively wild.
The 3-0 fastball right down Skip Bertman drive, 97 miles an hour on that one. It's 3-1 now. Yeah, I had a couple of bats in the minor leagues against guys that were in that mid-90s, and I knew I wanted no part of that. Another pitch, misses low there, and that'll be a walk to Potterneck.
Yeah, left-hander Cooper Williams for LSU is starting to play a little catch down in the bullpen. Sacramento State does have a right-hander as well in their bullpen. We'll try to get your name and number here.
Well, We spoke one of them into play. How about a double play ball here? First pitch, swing and a miss. Looked like he went with the slider there at 88 miles an hour. Boring down and in on the hands of the left-handed hitting Pimentel Guerrero, or at least the left-handed hitting in this case, I should say. He's a switch hitter. The 0-1, hit in the air. We're going to have a guy there, Derek Curiel, camped out underneath and puts it away for out number 2. Always like to see that. I'm sure Jay Johnson, Nate Yeske like to see that. You bring a guy in from the bullpen, you know, he throws 4 out of 5 pitches out of the strike zone, then comes back with the next pitch for a strike and an out.
Yeah, again, I think it's what you talked about trying to figure out who you can count on. This is a good situation, a 1-0 game, really no room for error. Let's see who we can count on out of that bullpen to come get quality outs.
This one, fastball fouled back into the screen, 96 miles an hour to Jace Jeremiah, starting shortstop in this game.
Yeah, right-handed pitcher. That looks like number 5 down in Sacramento State's bullpen. That's Connor Entz.
It's like Gavin Guidry starting to toss for LSU's bullpen. That one misses upstairs. Another 96 mile an hour heater. It's 1-1. Thin crowd here at the ballpark today.
Well,
not the best weather.
Yep, that's exactly right. Time moved up a little bit. The game time, I mean.
1-1 pitch misses upstairs. Went with an off speed there. It's 2-1.
I'm thinking when that little rain shower came in the middle of the game, some of the folks got under cover, and then I think some of them kind of maybe even took off.
Well, they just wanted to listen to you.
I was going to say, hopefully they're catching us on radio.
The 2-1 pitch misses outside. It's 3-1. Got to make a pitch here. Avoid at all costs a runner getting into scoring position at this point in the game. There's a fastball, and it's hit well out to left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Another one misses inside. They went back-to-back sliders there. In fact, 3 in a row if you include the base hit to left.
Yeah, Doug, if you look at, I talked about this with Coach Jay Johnson in the pregame. You know, their record is 3-10. Sacramento State's not going to wow you by any means, but if you look at a lot of their games, they're used to playing in close ball games.
The third slider that misses inside and low, and it's 3-0 now.
Again, you look at a lot of their losses: 6-2, 4-1, 4-2, 8-7, 5-4, 3-2. I mean, they're losing games, but they are in tight games, and so another tight one tonight.
There's a called strike. A fastball at 95 miles an hour. Challenged the bottom of the strike zone. He gets the call. It's 3-1.
And now number 27 for LSU, Jaden Newt, getting loose. So they're playing musical mound rubber down in the bullpen with pitchers.
3-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss on the slider there. And Sheeran looking to work his way out of a hole. Hopefully the Tiger faithful will get to their feet here. They need it. Two outs, top of the 8th. The 3-2 pitch. Swing fouled back into the screen behind home plate. And they will re-rack him for the payoff pitch.
Yeah, when the crowd gets going, clapping like this, if you make a quality pitch anywhere around the zone, and you got to believe the hitter's in swing mode.
The umpire's in punch mode, hopefully. Once again, the 3-2 pitch from Sheeran. Fastball misses way upstairs, and that's ball 4. That will load up the bases here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. And the slated batter is Cameron Sewell, the starting second baseman. We'll see if he stays in there.
Well, that's now 6 walks on the day for LSU pitching, Dale. You said it best.
off the hands out to the second baseman in his last at bat. That one misses away. It's 1-1. Again, welcome to all of those watching at home, and of course to our loyal radio listeners all across Louisiana. This one chopped foul, and Jaden Newt ahead 1-2.
Well, Newt with the good fastball. He'll be 91-94, and his split finger is his best secondary pitch. We've already seen it a couple times in this at bat.
Sweet glove.
I was just thinking the same thing. I haven't seen that one before.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch just misses away, and it's 2-2. Missed by about 3 feet. I want it to, though. I want it to. Well, they call this the make it happen pitch, Buzzy. 2-2, 2 outs. Newt, the pitch, hit well to right.
Maybe a guy make an error. Now, bases get loaded, you want to put one in the seats and make it a 1-run game, but I always thought like a solo homer, make it 5-1, maybe kind of kills the momentum.
The score absolutely plays, right? Like 5-0, you're thinking about taking it, you get a strike. 2-0.
Yeah, different.
Maybe a homer, a double you're looking for, but 5-0, you're just trying to get it to where by the end of the game, you've got a swing of the bat to at least tie it.
Correct.
At this point. It's not ideal, but at this point when you're down 5-0 in the bottom of the 8th, that's what you're hoping for. Mile up, that's 5 in a row now that have missed the strike zone from the new pitcher, Ince.
And this is a situation, I've seen it, it was more, the new school kind of coaching staff, they give the swing away a lot more. I think this is an absolute take situation.
Another one misses up high, and that's 6 balls now.
Yeah, at this point you got to make Ince throw a strike.
Well, now for sure. Now that he's missed with 6 straight, or we'll see. Milam hitting from the left side against the right-hander Ince. Takes the first strike of the inning, and it's 2-1.
Again, Ince, not a ton of appearances. Only 3 appearances, only 3 2/3 innings, but he did only have 1 walk coming into this game.
2-1 misses off the outside corner, maybe a little high, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. He won't be taking this one. The 1-1 is hammered down the right field line. This ball is fair and out of the ballpark. It'll be a ground rule double. It bounced hard down the line right there into the kid area over there by the plate. Stand in from the left side against the right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, York got himself in a good hitter's count. With the new addition of the stands down the line, we kind of blocked out, but it was a ball that was hit on the nose, 110 mile an hour off the bat, and stayed fair. It looked like by a couple feet.
Oh yeah, it was fair. It just rocketed off the turf down over the fence. The first ground rule double we've actually seen like that here with the new addition. Still no outs, runners at second and third. First pitch to Dardar is called a ball inside. It's 1-0. Dardar is hitting .333 currently with 4 RBI on the year. Check that. Dardar is hitting .270. They've got the wrong stat out there on the board. There's a breaking ball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Dardar, another one of these Louisiana kids living out his dream, coming to LSU by transfer from Kansas State, but originally from Manderville, Louisiana. Fastball just misses away. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Seth's hitting .270 with 2 homers and 12 RBI. They still had Braden Simpson's numbers up there. I like the lefty-righty matchup for the Tigers. Breaking ball down and in there. Dardar able to hold the swing back and finds himself in the driver's seat and a 3-1 count. Aaron Beatty waits on deck. Do you go with an off-speed pitch here with a base open, or no? You don't want to put the tying run up to the.
I go with whatever
plate.
pitch you feel most comfortable throwing a strike.
There's the 3-1. It's a fastball right down the middle, and it's 3-2.
That's a good take from Dardar. 3-1 down at the knees.
That's a tough pitch.
It was a good pitch. Could have went either way.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Swung right through it. A nasty one there from Winterhalter, and that'll bring up Aaron Beatty.
Yeah, that's a tough sequence of pitching. If you're Dardar 3-1, you get the fastball. He's probably looking fastball again. A lot of times, when you throw 3-1, you throw 3-2, but it kind of seems like they went with that theory, Doug, with the first base open. They went off-speed pitch and had Seth Dardar way out in front.
Aaron Beatty takes the first pitch, a breaking ball, a good take, but it's called strike off the outside corner. Yeah, I guess they were thinking if we do walk him, we could still get the double play. There's a fastball, wild pitch, and the catcher still doesn't see it. Milan breaks late and able to get in with a head-first slide. So the ball was blocked up. Cortez could not find it. It was only about 10 feet away from him. Milan, though, who started, of course, with the pitch in the dirt, stopped in the middle of the line and then started again back to home. And it was basically a foot race as the pitcher had to go and get the ball, which I don't know that Cortez ever knew where it was. But that was a bizarre play, but results in a run for LSU. And Zach York's at third with a 1-1 count on Aaron Beatty. Wow. Bender in there, called strike. It's 1-2.
Well, it was good heads-up baseball by everybody. York included. York at second base was going because he thought Milan was going. Then he picked his head up, saw that he stopped. He stopped, retreated, and then followed what the runner did in front of him once Milan went back to the plate.
There's one down in the dirt. A nice block this time by Cortez. And it's 2-2. If you're just joining in, it's the bottom of the 8th inning. LSU trails 5-2. There's a runner at third base with one. Nice stop by Cortez. And that'll even up the count. Fastball fouled straight back. And that moves it now to 1-2 for the Tigers catcher.
Yeah, Cerna Jr. right on that fastball. He took a good hack, just missed it. Got to go to work here, battle with 2 strikes.
One-two, fastball just misses the inside corner. Good eye there from Cerna. Trying to avoid his third strikeout of the game, hit by a pitch in his first at bat. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses high, and that makes the count now full. William Patrick waits on deck. He's a right-handed hitter. The 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Cerna chops it to the left side, deep in the third base hole. Thrown away by Potterneck. And that gets into the LSU dugouts. What a game. Swing and a miss there. Cooper Williams had him way out on his front foot. And it's 1-2. Williams, a fastball is a good fastball, but the breaking pitch continues to get better. This one is hit off the end of the bat out to Jake Brown. Can of corn pop fly. And that's 2 away.
Hey, there is action down in LSU's bullpen.
At the plate for the Hornets, right fielder Eric.
Get you a name and number here shortly.
Eric DeSins now. Stand in for the 5th time in this game. Singled in the 1st, ground out in the 3rd, flew out to center back in the 5th, and struck out swinging his last time up in the 8th. Got in on the hands there, fouled it back to the screen. Cooper Williams ahead, 0-1.
Yeah, right-handed pitcher number 30, that's Dax Davi.
Check swing. He did not go. Call the ball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Winterhalter, who entered the game last inning for Sacramento State. This one is crushed to right field. Back. This one is gone. Daniel Harden. Welcome to the game. Second pitch he sees. It's at 400 feet into the community coffee diamond deck.
Are capable of doing it in Curiel and Brown.
Curiel 0 for 3 so far, takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Wow. Daniel Harden.
Jay Johnson making the right moves again, huh? Get in there, kid. Let's see what you can do.
I mean, that was electric. The 1-0 pitch just misses away. It's 2-0. Looks like we're taking all the way, partner.
And didn't even give you time to tell you that Daniel Harden, 6'2", 195er, right here from Prairieville, Louisiana, went to Catholic
High.
And then went to junior college at McLennan.
The 2-0 to Curiel's taken all the way. It's 2-1. How about that Catholic High Bear? Huh?
Like I said, always good to see Louisiana kids grow up in this state and then come back to LSU and have success, do it at this stage.
Curiel hits this one hard down the left field line, but foul. You know, when you talk about this LSU baseball program over the last 30, 35 years, naturally, many players from many different high schools, but Catholic High has probably fielded the most players through this program. Somebody's got to do the math on that. Here's the 2-2. Downstairs, it's 3-2. We don't have to go back to back to back, but maybe just a walk and a homer.
That's good enough
as
for me.
long as we have a homer to walk it off. That's all I'm looking for. Is that too much to ask, Buzz?
No.
And the air foul over the left field grandstands. It's 0-1. The 0-1 misses upstairs. It's 1-1. I mean, right guy, right spot would be an understatement, I guess, considering how hot Jake Brown has been. The 1-1 pitch just misses away. Good eye there. It's 2-1.
Right-hander for Sacramento State, number 52, Trevor Wilson, starting to play or getting loose down in their bullpen.
The 2-1 pitch went off speed, missed away again. Now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. And things are getting interesting.
Yeah, LSU has Gavin Guidry getting loose in the bullpen. Hopefully we won't need him. Tigers will just end it in this bottom half.
Oh, he fouled one to the left side. Potternack giving it a chase, but that one's a few rows up, and it's now 3-2.
Well, that ball was on the outer part of the plate for left-handed hitter Jake Brown. Of course, yesterday night, I should say, one of his home runs was hit out to left field, opposite field. So Jake Brown has enough power to hit to any part of the field.
Oh, yeah. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back into the screen. Brown finds a way to stay alive. Once again, the 3-2. Ball 4. That one misses upstairs, and now the Tigers, with Stephen Milam hitting from the left side, have a chance with one swing of the bat to walk this thing off, Buzzin'.
Yeah, and I would say Milam certainly has home run potential as well. You'd love it to either end it here or certainly get it to York, the big guy on deck, and make sure we get a couple good swings off with the runner in score, or not scoring position, but with a runner on base and the winning run at the plate.
Well, we're talking about those moments that this young man seems to enjoy. This would be one of those. First pitch misses away. Again, Milam only one home run so far this year. Last season, he hit 11. The 1-0 pitch, way off the plate, down low, off speed. It's 2-0. I mean, at some point, Buzz, you got to throw a strike in there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's a fine line between obviously wanting to be aggressive with a ball down the middle or ball in the zone and not letting the pitcher off the hook.
The 2-0 pitch misses away. It's 3 balls and no strikes. And Sorley one pitch away, buddy, from putting the tying run on second base with 1 out.
Well, again, right-hander Trevor Wilson down in the bullpen is good and hot. I don't know that Sorley is going to have many more batters to face if he puts Milam on.
The 3-0 pitch taken all the way, ball 4.